Hi CCIC San Jose, hi BBS. I'm Stephanie Moon and I'm a missionary here in Coban, Guatemala. Like many of you, I actually grew up in Cupertino, California, and I grew up going to CCIC San Jose and running through the halls of CCIC and eating donuts at donut time. And just thank you for spotlighting us in your BBS. I am so excited you guys are learning more about Jesus in the mission field, and I'm so happy to share about my life and the things that we're doing here. We are Iglesia La Gracia, which means Grace Church in Coban, Guatemala. We also run a school called AMI International School for children in elementary school, and we also have a medical clinic, so we do a lot here. And it may seem like a missionary is very different or very foreign, and yeah, there are some things that are very different about living in a foreign country. For example, the food is different, the amenities are different, many people don't have running water or electricity or cars, but the main thing is the language is different. So here we speak Spanish, and hopefully you guys, some of you might be learning Spanish in school and maybe can use it in the mission field in the future. But you know what, there are lots of things that are different, but there are lots of things that are the same. We work a lot with children, and the children go to school, love their teachers, love their families. A lot of these kids, their favorite food is pizza and hamburgers. Maybe some of you, your favorite food is pizza and hamburgers. And lots of them love attending church and Sunday school and Bible club, and just the different activities we have at this church. Yeah, and so the kids here, they're different, but they're also just like you. And I really love serving the children and the youth here in Coban, Guatemala. And so I just wanted to share a little bit in some videos and pictures about what we do here. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jonathan Moon. My wife and I and 2 kids, we arrived here about 2 years ago to Coban, Guatemala, so we're missionaries here.
Hi, I'm Katie Erickson. I've been living in Guatemala on and off for the last 11 years, but working at the AMI Coban Ministry Center for the last 7 months. Here I am the Children's Director for Iglesia La Gracia.
I just want to take the time to explain a little bit more about what we do here and what God has called us to do here at the Ministry Center. So let me start with the mission and vision statement. The vision of our Ministry Center is to be able to form leaders that will want to transform Guatemala and then the rest of the world. And how we want to achieve that vision is through raising up leaders through spiritual formation and education. Right? Even though Guatemala is about 87% Christians, it's all cultural. It's just an identity. It's not really, an actual faith, a way of living. And so you'll see a lot of people that walk around living a worldly life, but still calling themselves Christians. But we understand that focusing on just the spiritual formation is not enough, because if we raise up good Christian leaders but have no education, they are very limited in how much they can do, right? Granted, God can use anyone. It doesn't matter what education, but a person that is more educated is going to be able to do more for God. Is going to have more opportunities, more doors open for them to have a greater impact. And so that's why we understand that raising disciples is not just about the spiritual formation, but it's also about academics.
One of our goals is to push education and just encourage kids to go deeper into their education, study more, go farther. There's not as much support from their parents, their family, or even themselves or the culture to keep doing that. And so that can be really discouraging. And then as well, because the school is very much run on like a rote memorization type of curriculum, where it's like memorize it and you copy and paste. And so many times they don't always know how to interact with the Bible themselves, how to creatively and critically think, and be able to process the Bible for themselves. And so there's so many times where it's just, I memorize the verse and I can repeat it. I know what it says, but they don't always know what it means or how to apply it to their own life. So that can be such a challenge. And that's, again, the long run. It's a long process, both on the educational side and the spiritual side.
In our village of Siguana, a lot of them only go to school up to maybe middle school. A lot of them just go to 3rd grade and they stop going to school, right? Many of our kids in 4th, 5th grade, still some of them don't know how to read, still struggle writing and even doing basic math. And so the level of education, especially in the rural areas, is very, very low. We as a ministry center, we try our best to try to help that area of education. We offer tutoring through our ministry center. We have English classes, math classes, and then our library is open for them to come and use our computers and our internet for them to be able to do their work and to be part of their online classes. We want to raise up a generation of students that are going to be well educated, but are also going to be formed spiritually through our Christian curriculum, and that we'll be able to have a new generation of believers that love Jesus and that they have the resources, the education, the resources to be able to have a greater impact in this country.
There are a lot of opportunities where you can help, especially just through prayer. Always be praying, especially if you've come down to the ministry center before, be praying for the kids that you met, be praying for their education, their families, and just that they would be able to break cycles, that they would be people that would break cycles and that God would be able to work in their lives and their entire family's lives.
We have the school, you can come and be a teacher or come be a reading specialist or work tutor, teach English, teach music. You can teach a special skill, whether it be carpentry or painting or anything that you feel like you have a passion. There are opportunities for our AMI church members to come and just serve and be able to experience God through serving Him. An opportunity for you to discover maybe new gifting, new passions, or maybe a new calling. As long as you have a willing heart, there's many opportunities to serve.
It's not easy, it's not always fun, but it's always worth it, and you see God working even more. You're welcome. We have so many, you're all welcome. We have a lot of needs and we'll put you to work.